Peace be with you. So this is the sixth video comparing the similarities between the Bible and the Quran. In this video, I'm going to talk about self-righteousness. In Luke chapter 18, starting at verse 9, we are told, "To some who were confident of their own righteousness and looked down on everyone else, Jesus told this parable. Two men went up to the temple to pray, one a Pharisee and the other a tax collector. The Pharisee stood by himself and prayed, 'God, I thank you that I am not like the other people, robbers, evildoers, adulterers, or even like this tax collector. I fast twice a week and I give a tenth of all I get.' But the tax collector stood at a distance. He would not even look up to heaven, but beat his breast and said, 'God, have mercy on me, a sinner.' I tell you that this man, rather than the other, went home justified before God. For all those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted." So he basically teaches us not to think of ourselves as sinless. And I always say, just because others sin differently than you doesn't mean that their sin is any greater. So we all have to keep this in mind and humble ourselves. That is what Prophet Jesus, peace be upon him, taught. Also in Matthew 23, verses 11 and 12, we're told, "The greatest among you will be your servant. For those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted." In the Quran, we're told exactly the same message. In the 4th chapter of the Quran, verse 49, we are told, "Have you not then considered those who attribute purity to themselves?" Like, for example, the Pharisee in the previous example. "No, God purifies whom he pleases, and they will not be wronged the husk of a date stone." In the 28th chapter of the Quran, verse 83, we're told, "The home of the hereafter, we assign it to those who have no desire to exalt themselves in the earth, nor spread corruption. And the good end is for the righteous." In the 31st chapter of the Quran, verse 18, we are told, "And do not turn your face away from people in contempt, nor go about in the land exulting. Surely God does not love any self-conceited boaster." And in the 53rd chapter of the Quran, verse 32, we are told, "Those who keep away from great sins and indecencies accept a passing idea. Surely your Lord is liberal and forgiving. He knows you best when he brings you forth from the earth and when you are embryos in the wombs of your mothers. Therefore, do not attribute purity to your own souls. He knows him best who is careful of his duty." So when the tax collector went and he said, "God, please have mercy on me, a sinner," he wasn't lying. And I don't think any human being in this world can go before God without saying that. So don't think you're better than others. We can't think we're better than others. We can point each other's sins out, but just because somebody sins differently than we do, we can't think that we're better than them. We just can't do that, and that is such a powerful emotion to have. It is a reflex that we have to undo in our own minds. We just can't be like that. This is what both the Bible and the Quran say. And this is what real Christians and real Muslims are supposed to be like. Peace be with you.